tossed around the bend. Holiday couldn't be here sooner.
Hello, shiny happy people. Welcome to Kimbaskrafts. My name is Kim, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. Love you. We are here for, what is it? Day 21. Day 21. We are going to finish up this 8th page, and I have all the other pages, all of them, all the half pages, the slivers, everything. Everything is baking next door to me. When I say baking, I mean I put the adhesive on it, and I went ahead and I just put the first layer of glue on all of the pieces. And I want to finish this page up here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I cut it. Yeah. I want to finish this page up here today. And yeah, so I have been so busy. It's been crazy. I've been having a lot of issues with members in my family and their health, and I just haven't felt up to talking about most of it, to be honest with you. And it's just been a lot. It's been a lot, and yeah, broke a nail. So I have just been doing what I need to do, and I'm like, it's okay if I don't, you know, get my, I feel like, I know I'm like trying to think and talk at the same time, and apparently that doesn't work for me right now. Yeah, I've just been doing what I have to do. I am a little behind on, you know, my real life things. Like, I pretty much am completely done shopping, other than the fact that I need to get some stuff still. Oh, that's so funny. So I'm not done. Basically, I'm not done shopping. That's my trying to make myself feel better about my life way of saying it's not over. No, I have just a few things to get. Just a few things to get. And I was going to go take a nap, guys. I was tired, and I got a second wind. Yes, I got a second wind. So here I am, and I thought, let me prep these pages, and while the glue is drying, let's go ahead and start this video. And yeah, and then I have to go out tonight. I'm supposed to meet my daughter at her job. And yeah, when she is done work, we're going to go out, because one of the people that I still have to buy for is her boyfriend. So we're going to go and pick up some stuff that that for his gift. And let me see, what else do I have to do? I wanted to get just a couple, like couple tins of cookies for my neighbors. I want to replace the Stanley cups that I have that ticket out on. So things that I thought I was done, I'm not done. I have all my wrapping to do. Yeah, so there's just some things, you know, Christmas things that I have to do, because I'm working the whole weekend, and then we're celebrating our Christmas on Christmas Day with my family. So, you know, I can't leave it up to the days before. Oh yeah, and I have to go out and buy the vegetables, because I'm in charge of cooking the vegetables for our Christmas dinner. So I have to make sure I get all of that stuff. I should make a list because I'm a little fried. A little fried. Took my mom to her doctor's appointment, and it's basically they just want to monitor her and monitor her liver with ultrasounds. So I was able to get her my chart open. It was so funny. We go in and the doctor's like, so do you know why you're here? And she's like, I have no idea. In her very broken English, she's like, I have no idea. I feel fine. I'm like, I look at the doctor, I'm like, and he's like, okay. And I was like, that's why I'm here. Because she does not know why she's here. She couldn't tell me why she had to come here. And he started laughing. So then we just started going over her history and stuff. And then at the end, he's like, do you have any questions? And she's like, I feel great. Like, my mom is so funny. And he starts laughing and he was like, well, you certainly have a cheerful attitude. And she's like looking at him like, nothing's wrong. I feel fine. Like, oh my God, she's so cute. So then she tells me, as we're driving there, right? She says to me, oh, back in there, that's where I get my sushi grade salmon sometimes. She's like, but it's expensive. And so I said to her, listen, on the way back, I'll pick you up some. We'll go in and, you know, and you can, she's like, oh, it's $15 a pound. And I said, all right, well, I'll buy you 2 pounds. Do you want 2 pounds of it? And she was like, yeah. And so on the way back, you know, we stop and we get it. And it's like in this back road, like, I'm just like, and then we go and the door doesn't even look like a door. I'm like, how did you find this place? And the guy that ran the counter, I think he was Korean. So I'm like, oh, that's how. Because, you know, they have their little Korean network. Their little Korean mafia. And she told me, you know, oh, Kenny's mom told me where it was. And I was like, oh. That's how they, I think I said this before, maybe, but they call each other by their firstborn kid's name. So like her best friend, she calls her Kenny's mom because her oldest his name is Kenny. Now, my mom is different because they call her Kimberly's mom and not, you know, my brother's name and then my mom, even though he's older. And the only reason is because I went to all the Korean parties and they all knew who I was. And my brother did not really go to, I mean, he came to some of them. Not that he didn't go to any, but he, yeah, he did not go to all of them. And I almost always went because I was friends with all the kids. A lot of them were girls, which would be another reason why, but I always went. But like my mom's other friend is like Jay's mom, because he was the oldest, and then Ogie's mom, because she was the oldest, Miwi's mom, because she was the oldest, and then it was, you know, Kimberly mom, and that's how one time I was like, Mom, what's so-and-so's name? And she looked at me, she's like, I don't know. Oh my God, it was so funny. I was like, are you serious? You guys don't even know each other's names. You know our names, but you don't know. Oh my God. I love the Korean community. It's so funny. Yeah, so I went and then she gave me some Korean witchcraft because when I went over her house last night, okay, so I don't know if I talked to you guys since then. So I went over, all right. So my stepdad was admitted to the hospital yesterday, but he's coming home today. He's coming home today. I don't really know all the ins and outs to it, so I don't really want to speak on it. And the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because I know he's okay and he's coming home today. But so last night, my mom got home from the hospital, and I said to her, I'm making this Korean chicken, right? I said, I'll bring some over to you for dinner. And she said, okay. So then I go to make it, and I make it in the pressure cooker, and it's delicious. It is so like flavorful, and it's just one of my favorite meals that I make. And normally, you know, you cook it on the stove for a couple hours, but if you put it in the pressure cooker, it's, you know, you can cook it in 20 minutes. So I go to, you know, I get all the chicken prepped. I put everything in the pan. I start putting the sauce together. And part of the sauce is crushed red pepper flake. It's not crushed red peppers like we know them. It's a Korean red pepper flake. And I didn't realize we were out of it because my daughter cooks a lot and she used it all. So I texted her. I was like, hey, did you put the red pepper flake somewhere else? And she's like, no, I think we're out of it. And so I then had to call my mom. She's still driving. I said, Mom, tell me when you get home because I have to grab some red pepper flake from you to make this, you know. So she's like, okay. So she calls me when she gets home. So I run over there and she didn't understand what I said on the phone too. She's like, I literally have to file this nail because it's not nice. It's a mean nail. So she's like, where's my chicken? I was like, no, I said I didn't have any red pepper flake. I need to pick it. I need to grab some from you. Do you have any? And she's like, oh yeah. So she gets a jar out of her cabinet and she looks at me and she's like, this is Pop-Up's jar. So my grandfather's jar. I must start crying. Like anytime my grandfather's involved, I was just like, and she's like, so don't throw it away. And I was like, oh no. I'm like, I have Pop-Up's jar. I'm like so happy. She tells me it had pickled herring in it. My grandfather liked pickled fish. And she's like, this is a good jar. She's like, they don't make these jars anymore. Like it literally looks like a pickle jar with a green lid, but it's my Pop-Up's jar. So anyway, she starts putting it in there, putting the red pepper flake in there. She's spooning some in, and she says to me, this stuff is spicy. And I was like, oh, it is? Now, it's always a little spicy, but she's like, this one's extra spicy. And I was like, I'm thinking, because I don't like my food too hot. Like, I like it flavorful, but I like to enjoy it. Like, my mouth is on fire, and I'm, not tasting all the food. It's not good to me. So when I was younger, I used to be like, bring on the heat, but I'm not like that anymore. So I'm like, okay. And she starts telling me that her friend grew these really hot peppers in her backyard. She's like, and she took it to a store and paid for them to grind it up for her. And my mom bought it off of her. And she's like, this is good stuff. Like, and I'm just like, okay. So when I brought it home, I thought I was supposed to put a third cup of it in. And I thought, you know what? I'm not going to put a whole third cup in. I filled the third cup up about 3/4 of the way, if you can picture that. And I thought, you know what? That's going to be enough. That might even be too much. And so I just didn't want it to be too spicy. And I made the chicken. I brought it over to her. I brought her over some rice. and she ate a ton of it. She's like, she loved it. She's like, ooh, it's spicy. And to her, it was not too spicy. To us, like, Bob doesn't want to eat it. He said it's too spicy. My daughter ate almost a whole bowl of it and said it was too spicy. So I was like, you might be getting all of it because it's a little too spicy for us. Like, I'm going to eat more of it, but I'm not going to eat as much of it as I would have if it wasn't that kind of spice. So I'm going to pick up some of the store-bought red pepper flake because it's not nearly as potent. You know what I mean? So anyway, while I was over there, when I went back with her dinner, while she was eating, I was sitting there talking to her. And I got something caught in my throat and I don't have any liquids over here. So while I was sitting there talking to her, I was like telling her how my legs and my feet are always cold. Like, they're cold right now. I'll put on like a thick pair of woolly socks and a pair of slippers, and my feet will still be cold. When I go to bed, Bob's like, how are your feet cold? Like, he'll see me take my slippers off. You know, that's why I'm obsessed with slippers, guys. It's not just because they're cute. And I like to walk around with fuzzy things on my feet. It's literally because my feet are always cold. Always cold. So, you know, I was telling her that, and I pulled up my pant leg and I was like, feel my skin. And like underneath my pants, my legs were just ice cold. And she's like, you have bad circulation. And I was like, something, right? And so she starts telling me that she did too, but she drank this like Korean, and she goes and gets it. And she grabs, it's these, they look like red walnuts. It's some kind of fruit that's dried, and they're like really hard. They literally look like walnuts, but it's some dried fruit, and they're red, like deep maroon in color. And she's like, you put this with cinnamon stick and ginger, and you boil it for like 3 hours. So, you know, basically her witch doctoring, right? So, she's like, I'll make you some. Well, she gets up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So when I went and picked her up for her doctor's appointment, yeah, she gave me a picture of it. She told me to drink it twice a day. And, it'll help because she swears that her skin was always cold too. And then she drank this concoction and now she's always warm. So, like, she's cold, but her skin's warm. So, hey, I'm always willing to try some witch doctoring from my mother. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm kind of scared. I brought it home. Bob's like, what's this? And I was like, witch doctor potion. He's like, what'd your mom give you now? And I explained it to him, and he sniffed it, and he's like, smells good. I haven't even sniffed it yet. So, but I am going to try it. I'm going to try it because honestly, I'm tired of my feet being so cold. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. She is so funny. All right, guys, I am going to go ahead and do some damage on this canvas. I was hoping to put some pieces together today, but, you know, I thought, let me prepare all those pages and at least finish this page. And then we only have one more page, full page, to go. And then the putting together of the pages will entail some diamond painting because, you know, anywhere I connect, I will have to diamond paint them together. I did buy the packaging tape. So we'll see how that plays into it, you know. Because I'm thinking that I'm going to need something along those lines. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I did pick some of that up today. I tried to find a small flower to put on the scarf, but I couldn't find anything small enough. So I'm just going to glue the holly down. Unless while I'm out today, because, you know, my daughter and I will be out shopping today. Unless while I'm out today, I find a small flower, because I don't think I'll be finished this video before I have to go meet her. So, if I find like a small flower, or, you know, maybe I'll even go, well, we'll see. Play it by ear. See if I see anything in a store that looks like it'd be a cute, like, kind of something to put the scarf together with. Then I'll buy it. And I did pick up the stuff to make his nose, so I may do that also before I leave. So we shall see. And I ordered a painting from Common Canvas Designs for Black Friday. That came in. I have a few of their paintings that I'd like to unbox. I just haven't had time to record other videos. But we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. It's almost going to be a normal channel again. I hope the ones that are enjoying this series, you continue to enjoy it. I am having fun making it. I really am. All right. Done this color. This top half is going by pretty quickly, and I can see the bottom half has a lot of repetitive things as well. So I feel like that this is going to go by fast. Initially, it was one of the pages that I had blocked off as doing a whole page in a day. So I feel like it should be a pretty quick thing. All right, I'm done talking your ear off again. I'm going to go ahead and put you guys in a time lapse. Oh yeah, I did watch a movie where the crawdads sing. Oh my God, cried during that movie. What a sad movie. I mean, it ended up being a nice movie, but it made me cry. And yeah, so I'm probably late to the game on that one, but if you haven't seen it, it's a cute tearjerker for sure. All right, guys, enjoy the music.
I can feel it in the air. It's getting colder, but yet so warm. Before we know it, it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hopes that I won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Been thinking about you and me. Another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. I love the snow and I love the scarves, the candles lighting the decade malls. But something's missing. I wonder what. This year stops and I won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. Santa, won't you forget about it, Santa? I won't forgive you for it, Santa. Won't you forget about it? Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list.
It's a puppers. It's so cute. Yes, we made a puppers. Okay, we're gonna do this one after spinning the wheel. Let's go see what we get today. Guys, let's just see what we get now. S. Well, Mr. Snowman, we're gonna put you aside here. You got all your snowman parts and stuff, all the goods, and grab this. We definitely have some S's. Let's see. I have 3 stickers and we need 2 of them. No, we need 3. We need 3. So here is 1. 2. 3. And let me fix this so you can see the whole word. There you go. A couple of the S's aren't exactly straight, but it's okay. It's still legible. If you can figure it out, most of you have. All right, guys, gonna finish it up. See you in the end. Woohoo! We are done. We are done, 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 done. We have a puppy. We have lots of snow. We have 2 birds. And we are done. Page 8. We're just going to go ahead and shoop, 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 shoop. Yeah. So we have basically 1, 2, like 3 more pages total, I would say. But you're going to go ahead and add this to all the other finished pages. They're all right here in this little binder thing. All of our finished pages. Jeez, I forget half of them that we've done. And on to the next. All right, guys. See you tomorrow for another one. If you like this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out, and if you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family and friends here at Kimbaskrafts. I would love to have you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Keep diamond painting.